Have you ever driven over a small bump and thought, that didn't sound right? If so, your suspension could already be wearing out, and the worst part is that most suspension damage happens so gradually that drivers don't notice until they're facing a repair bill worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The good news is that suspension parts don't usually fail overnight. With a few simple maintenance habits, you can dramatically slow wear, protect expensive components, and keep your vehicle riding smoothly for years. In today's video, we're counting down 12 simple suspension maintenance tips, starting with easy jobs almost anyone can do at home and ending with the most effective habits for extending the life of your suspension system. Let's get started. Number 12, protect rubber bushings with silicone spray. Rubber bushings are some of the hardest working parts in your suspension. Every time you accelerate, brake, or drive over uneven pavement, these bushings absorb movement and vibration. But constant exposure to water, dirt, road salt, and changing temperatures slowly dries them out until they crack and deteriorate. One inexpensive way to help protect them is by using a silicone-based lubricant. Unlike petroleum-based sprays that can damage certain rubber materials, silicone products create a protective coating that helps repel moisture while keeping the rubber from drying out as quickly. Once a month, spray a light coat onto any exposed rubber suspension bushings. Allow it to settle for a few minutes, then wipe away any excess. It only takes a few minutes and can help slow the aging process of components that are expensive to replace. Number 11, wash the undercarriage during winter. If you live in an area where roads are salted during winter, your suspension has another enemy besides wear: corrosion. Road salt sticks to suspension arms, brackets, bolts, springs, and frame components. Left there for weeks, it traps moisture against the metal and gradually eats away protective coatings. Rust doesn't just affect appearance. 1. It can seize adjustment bolts, weaken suspension components, and make future repairs much more difficult. That's why regular underbody washing is so important during the winter months. Number 10, apply rust protection before winter starts. Cleaning removes salt that's already there. Protective coatings help stop it from causing damage in the first place. Products such as lanolin-based corrosion inhibitors or other rust prevention coatings create a protective barrier between the metal and the environment. Instead of allowing moisture and salt to reach the steel, the coating seals the surface and dramatically slows corrosion. Many owners apply these treatments once every fall before winter weather arrives. Professional rust-proofing services are available, but many products can also be applied at home with basic equipment. Focus on suspension arms, frame rails, mounting brackets, crossmembers, and other exposed metal. Number 9, rotate your tires on schedule. Most people think tire rotation is only about getting more life from a set of tires. In reality, it also helps protect your suspension. As tires wear unevenly, they begin creating small imbalances while rolling. Those extra vibrations travel directly into wheel bearings, bushings, ball joints, and other suspension components. Over time, uneven loading increases stress throughout the suspension system. 2. Rotating your tires every 5,000 to 7,500 miles, or according to your vehicle manufacturer's recommendations, helps all 4 tires wear more evenly. While rotating the tires, it's also a great opportunity to inspect tread wear. Uneven wear patterns may reveal alignment issues or suspension problems long before they become. Number 8, check your tire pressure every week. One of the easiest ways to protect your suspension doesn't involve the suspension at all. It starts with your tires. When tires are underinflated, they flex more than they're designed to. Instead of absorbing bumps efficiently, they transfer much more impact into the suspension every time you hit a pothole, speed bump, or rough patch of road. Over thousands of miles, those repeated impacts place extra stress on shocks, bushings, ball joints, and wheel bearings. That's why checking tire pressure should become part of your weekly routine. Number 7, inspect your shocks and struts regularly. Shocks and struts do much more than make your ride comfortable. Their main job is to control how the suspension moves after every bump. When they begin to wear out, the entire suspension has to work harder than it should. A worn shock absorber allows the wheel to bounce repeatedly instead of staying planted on the road. That extra movement increases stress on bushings, control arms, mounting points, and even your tires. Once a month, take a quick visual look behind each wheel. If you notice oily residue running down the body of a shock or strut, it's usually a sign that the internal seals have failed and the unit is leaking. You may also notice uneven tire wear, excessive bouncing after bumps, or a nosediving sensation. During braking, replacing worn shocks before they completely fail helps protect the rest of the suspension from. Number 6. Slow down for rough roads. Sometimes the best suspension maintenance doesn't require a single tool. It simply requires changing how you drive. Large potholes, broken pavement, railroad crossings, and speed bumps all place tremendous force on suspension components. Hitting these obstacles at higher speeds can bend suspension arms, damage wheel bearings, loosen alignment settings, or even crack wheels. Instead of reacting at the last second, train yourself to scan farther ahead while driving. If you spot damaged pavement, reduce your speed early and safely steer around hazards whenever possible. Even when avoidance isn't possible, slowing down before impact dramatically reduces the force transmitted into the suspension. Number 5. Lubricate serviceable suspension components. Many older vehicles and some trucks still have suspension parts that require periodic lubrication. Ball joints, tie rod ends, and certain steering components may include grease fittings that allow fresh lubricant to be added during routine maintenance. Unfortunately, many owners never realize these fittings exist. Without fresh grease, metal components gradually wear against each other, creating looseness that eventually requires complete replacement. Number 4. Have your wheel alignment checked regularly. A wheel alignment affects much more than how your steering wheel looks. When the suspension geometry is even slightly out of specification, every mile you drive places extra stress on tires, bushings, ball joints, and wheel bearings. The wear happens gradually, so most drivers never notice until they start replacing parts far earlier than expected. As a general rule, have the alignment checked at least once a year, or anytime you hit a large pothole, strike a curb, or replace major suspension components. Number 3. Inspect suspension fasteners periodically. Suspension components rely on dozens of bolts and mounting points to stay securely in place. Over time, constant vibration, changing temperatures, and rough roads can allow certain fasteners to loosen, especially on vehicles that regularly tow, carry heavy loads, or travel over rough terrain. During routine maintenance, inspect visible suspension hardware for signs of movement, rust streaks around bolt heads, damaged brackets, or worn mounting points. If any fastener appears loose, tighten it according to the manufacturer's specifications rather than simply guessing. Number 2. Stay within your vehicle's weight limits. Your suspension is engineered to support a specific amount of weight. Exceeding that limit on a regular basis places constant stress on springs, shocks, bushings, control arms, wheel bearings, and even the vehicle's frame. Many drivers don't realize that payload includes everything inside the vehicle: passengers, luggage, tools, cargo, aftermarket accessories, and the tongue weight from a trailer. It all adds up quickly. If you frequently haul heavy loads, check the payload rating listed on the driver's door sticker before loading the vehicle. Staying within the recommended limits reduces unnecessary suspension wear, improves braking performance, and helps maintain safe handling. Number 1. Choose quality replacement parts. No suspension lasts forever. Eventually, certain components will wear out and need replacement. When that time comes, the quality of the replacement parts matters just as much as the repair itself. Low-cost components often use lower-grade materials and looser manufacturing tolerances. While they may fit initially, they frequently wear out much sooner than high-quality OEM or reputable aftermarket parts. Replacing the same component twice not only costs more in labor but also increases the risk of additional wear to surrounding suspension parts. Whenever possible, choose well-established manufacturers with a strong reputation for durability. Although the initial price may be higher, quality parts often provide far better long-term value through improved reliability and longer service life. A suspension repair should solve the problem, not create another one a year later.